NetSail Technologies.
Haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. Okay, so I have already opened the solution file on Visual Studio 2017, and let's just wait for it to load. Just loading, so we have to wait for it. Okay, so this project is designed using Visual Studio 2010. So for it to be able to run it in the Visual Studio 2017, we would need to upgrade the database. So I'm going to locate the database. For me to do that, I would need to okay, so I'm taking a look at the Solution Explorer with all the files. So for me to connect to the database, I'll need to go to Server Explorer and click on the connection button. So I'm going to navigate our browse to the database, which is located in the app data of the project. Okay, so I'm going to click on LAN, which is the DB, and I'm going to click on OK button. I've clicked on the OK button, and a dialog box should appear with an instructions if I want to upgrade the database, since it was previously designed with Visual Studio 2010. We are currently running it with Visual Studio 2017. So we would need to wait for it to load. Sorry about that. It's taking a little more time to load. So we just have to wait for it. It's still loading. We just have to wait for it. Okay, so we have a timeout error message. Just click on OK and try to click on the OK button again. All right, so we have the dialog box, which is asking us if we want to upgrade our database. So for we to do that, we must click on the yes button. So click on the yes button and finally click on the OK button. So once you click on the OK button, our database is going to appear at the left sidebar, which is the Server Explorer of the screen. So on the Server Explorer, locate the database with the name lan.mdf. So expand the tabs or knobs and try to modify connection. Click on the advanced button and then copy parts of the connection string. We would need to modify our web.config file so that we're going to change the SQL.SQL Express. So open the web.config file to view the source code. So I'm going to modify the connection string. I'm going to paste what I've earlier copied. So I've modified the connection string. Then I'm going to delete the user instance. I'm going to take it out because we don't need it. So I'm going to click on save all. So I'm going to check the login credentials for the admin. It should be username admin. Sorry about that. The username should be Cletus, and the password should be Cletus. You can change that if you want to. So that's the username Cletus and the password Cletus. All right, so let's see how we can view our projects on our server, which is Google Chrome. Let's view it and see how it's going to appear. So I'm going to right click on default and then click on view on browser, which will be Google Chrome option. If you have Chrome set up as your default browser, so you just left click on it and you wait for it to open. It's still loading, trying to load Google Chrome. So once it's successful, you're going to see the output of your project on Google Chrome. So the default page will appear as the first page, which for this case is going to be our index page. You can rename it to index.aspx if you want. So still loading on the web browser. We just need to wait for it to finish loading. Sorry, my system is a little bit slow. It might be faster in your own system. Okay, so I can see the address bar and it's still loading. We just need to wait patiently for it to finish loading. So once it's finished loading, what you would see is the index page, which is in our case is the default page, default.aspx. That will be the first page that will appear on the browser. So for you to be able to log in as an administrator, you would need to click on the login. Okay, so we can see our index page. I believe it has finished loading. This is our index page. So you need to click on the login. You click on the login so that we could enter our username and password and then log in as the administrator. I just click on the login menu. Okay, so I'm going to enter the username and password, which would be Cletus as a username and Cletus as the password. And then I'm going to click on login. I've done that, sorry. So we just have to wait for it to load. Once it finishes loading, it will take us to the admin panel or dashboard. So this is the admin dashboard. I'm going to close that dialog box or that pop-up, sorry. So this is the dashboard of the administrator. As you can see, those are the various options we have there. So I've clicked on the LAN allocation. So this is where you're going to enter the information about the LAN allocation. Once you've done that, you would need to click on the save button.